Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill. I'm back at you again. Let's get into it. You're irreplaceable. They'll never find another you. If one of a kind was a person, it would definitely be you. Let's get into it. You are irreplaceable. If one of a kind was a person, it would be you. You are a unique person that not too many people come across. There are a lot of people who will want to fit in. There are a lot of people who will want to be in the in crowd, and that's just not you. You don't care about fitting in or being in the in crowd. You like people and you appreciate people, but you're not a shallow person. And a lot of people who have people who usually hang around a lot of people and have a lot of friends, like they're a celebrity, they're shallow. That's why a lot of people who are celebrities who have people around them, it's like, oh, I love you, oh, all that 90s stuff they used to show on when they pull the cameras out and the main person that everybody is trying to use is in the center. You know, the main person will be in the center. They'll pull not even 90s. Let's just say Hollywood. That's probably, being growing up in the 90s. That's probably when I recognize it. But just like Hollywood in general, they usually have the person in the center. They're usually surrounded by all these fake, shallow people that don't give a crap about them, that they just want somebody to do for them. And that's not you. You could chill, by yourself. You could just chill by yourself, enjoy yourself, and that's why you're one of a kind. Some people always need somebody around them. Those are the people who lack substance, people who cannot be by themselves for more than 5 seconds. You got to watch those people. You got to watch them. All right. The people who can't be around themselves for long, a lot of narcissistic people who can't be around themselves for long. Hey, do it at your own risk. Be careful. All right. And that's not you. You're one of a kind. You are rare. You're a rare breed. There aren't a lot of people out there like you. There aren't a lot of people out there like you, all right? You're not like everybody else. People who have a lot of friends, they want to fit in. They want to be in the crowd. That's why they call it the in crowd. They want to be in the crowd. They want to be in the group. And there's nothing wrong with being in crowds. There's nothing wrong with being in groups. All right, but place me in a crowd of real people. Place me in a group of real people. And you aren't the type of person that tries to force themselves onto people. You don't care if people like you or not. People either like you or they don't. And if they don't, that's okay. And that makes a lot of people upset about you, because if it's like people like to have the amount of control over someone to where they want you to seek approval from them. And because of who you are, there are people who try to shun you, throw shade on you, and shadow ban you in person, cancel you in person, because they want you to try to seek approval from them. They want you to try to bend over backwards for their approval, for their friendship, for their validation. You don't need validation from anyone. And that makes you stand out, because if somebody doesn't like you, you'll be all by yourself. They can ha ha he he kiki. They can laugh and do all these things and group it up and friend it up all in front of your face, and you won't even pay them any mind. Then you know how they start getting loud, don't they? They start getting loud. We're having a good time over here. They start getting real loud, wanting your attention extremely bad, and you could still care less. And those kinds of things don't bother you. Maybe it made you feel some kind of way in the past, but once you realize, like, oh, they're just like me. They're just in a group of people, but they can't be alone. They're really trying to pull on my strength because they see me by myself and I'm looking strong, powerful, cool, calm, collected, enjoying myself, having a good time. Just me. And that's what makes you one of a kind. All right. When you muster up the amount of courage to be by yourself and chill and enjoy you. All right. When you really just have a thorough good time all by yourself, and it's just you. When you take that energy and bring it around other people, Yo, they love it, so they love the crap out of it because they feel the confidence. All right, and they feel your natural superpower, which is just your ability to be yourself and be comfortable with being yourself and accept yourself. Be fine accepting who you are as an individual, as a person, as you. All right, and you've come to terms that, hey, I'm gonna have to accept me, because if I don't, who will? Yo, oh snap, we going in on this one. Yo, you had to come to the realization that if I don't accept me, who will? I'm tired of trying to be accepted by people. I'm tired of trying to get people's approval, trying to get things from people that I don't need, trying to get things from people that will never give it to me, and trying to get things from people that don't want to give it to me. They don't want to, they don't want to approve you that way. All right, yo, they don't want you to feel that approval. And the thing is, they don't want you to feel that love. But the thing is, not only do they not want you to feel that love, they don't have it to give. And you have to stop thinking that they do, because they don't. They don't have it to give, so they put on a front like it's something that you would want from them. But when you get up close and you finally see who the person really is, it's nothing that you want from them at all. It's nothing to be approved for when it comes to them. It's nothing that they could approve of you, nothing for them to approve of you anyway, nothing that you would want them to approve of you. And that's why you are one of a kind. All right, if one of a kind was a person, it would be you. If one of a kind was a person, it would be you. You're one of a kind. They don't make them like you anymore. They don't make them like you anymore. And there's not too many of you out there, because everybody is trying to be like somebody else. Everybody is trying to be like somebody else, all right? Everyone's trying to be like somebody, just for vain purposes. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to fit in. These are natural things. But when you want to fit into toxicity, when you want to fit into fake, when you want to fit into not real, when you want to fit in for vanity, that's not real. There's people who probably wanted to fit in with Jesus and the 12 disciples. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to be like Jesus. All right, you want to be like God. There's nothing wrong with that. Who wouldn't want to fit in with that? All right, except Judas. All right, who wouldn't want to fit in with that? You are the kind of person that is just okay the way things are. You will be okay just the way things are. If people like you, cool. If they don't like you, that's cool too. You don't need people to like you. People find people like that very attractive because they don't know how to turn that off. All right, all the time you spent by yourself, all the time you didn't have friends, all the time you weren't around people, all the time you felt like you didn't have nothing going on, you always had it going on. You just had too much going on for people to be able to be around you. I'm telling you, you had too much going on. Good person, not tearing people down, not, slandering folks, not having a negative opinion all the time, being a positive person, being confident. You had too much, and another thing, you had too much confidence. All right, well, if you always had people trying to do weird things, say something, tell you something about yourself, always point out something, first time, second, minute, hour, something goes wrong, they right there, hey, that went wrong, didn't it? You all like always having things like that happen. It's something about you that people, it makes them focus on you and pay attention to, and it makes them watch everything that goes on in your life like TV. All right, they watch you like TV. That's what I used to say before I knew of gang stalking. I'm like, yo, they watching me like TV. I'm their favorite TV show. All right, yo, there was Druuill before Druuill. All right, shout out to everybody watching me on my channel and everything. But I mean, sheesh, and I know y'all can relate. The amount of people that watch you in real life is just like, wow. I mean, y'all ain't got do y'all have anything to do? All right, and that's what makes you one of a kind. All right, people get around you, they see all the attention that you get, they see all the eyes that are focused on you, and they see all the people who are worried about you and things, and they wonder why. It's like, yo, what's so mysterious? What's so unique? What's so good about this person? They want to know these things. They want to know these things. Why is this person so all so attractive? Why is this person always attracting people? They want to know these things. It's because you're one of a kind. All right, you're one of a kind. It's not another you in the whole world. Out of however many billion trillion people are on this planet, there's only one you, and they'll never find another one. You're irreplaceable. You're irreplaceable. They can't find another one. They could look, they could search high, they could look low, they could try to find another one, but the answer is no. They're not going to find another you. All right. They could try hard, but they're going to end up dying hard trying to find another you. It's not going to happen. They'll never find someone else like you. So you have to realize, with all you have going on and the type of person that you are, there's going to be a lot that comes with it. And most of the time, because you're real, you will be spending a lot of time to yourself, by yourself. And the beauty of it is you're thinking, you're getting your life together, you're coming up with ideas, you're making things better for yourself, you're becoming stronger. All right, a lot of people who have to be around other people, they're not as strong because they not only do they have a lot of people around them, but it's like and there's nothing wrong with having people around you, but they have the people around them to feed off of them. They're all feeding off of each other. Don't nobody in them groups have no energy. They're all feeding off of each other, and they're all using each other. So the fact that you're strong and you're able to kick it and just be by yourself and enjoy your own company, that scares people. And when people see you all by yourself like that, it's mysterious to people. They want to know why. Why is this person all by themselves? Why is this person not have anyone around them? Why is this person not trying to fit in? Why is this person not want any friends? It's because you're unique. You don't feel you need a lot of friends. You don't feel you need a lot of people. You don't feel you need other people around you just to feel good about yourself and to feel cool. Now, yeah, I said it, cool. You don't need people around you to feel cool. You're good. And it's good to have friends and stuff like that. Most of the real people that I knew, only it was like, it would be cliques of three. Our people, and the cliques of three may get up with each other, and play ball or lunchtime or whatever. But a lot of folks I knew, it was just cliques of three. All right, they had their little clique, they had their little clique, they had their little clique, and those are the people that were always like real, and I never really had no issues with. But the people in these big, large 8, 9, 10, 12 people doing those kinds of things, man. All right, and when the behavior was not real, all right, not to say there can't be large groups of real people, because it is. There's large groups of real people, but the people in certain areas are people in certain places of life. People like when people are just, you could just tell how the people are, and you could tell, you can see when there's a group of people and it's like, oh, okay, I see how they operating. Oh, I like that. Yeah, keep it up. That's what's up. All right, there's strength in numbers. All right now. And then you see a group of people and it's just like, oh God, I see why they are together with each other. You don't need that. You rather be in the large group with the rural people. They do exist. And that's why you're irreplaceable. You will be by yourself until you find those real people. Most people won't tough it out. All right, most people won't thug it out. They'll just be like, yo, you know what? For the sake of being around some people, I'll fit in. I'll be fake. And that's selling yourself short. You're not the type of person that will sell themselves short. That's not who you are. You won't sell yourself short for the life of you. You are not going to sell yourself short just for the sake of being in the in crowd, just for the sake of having some people around you, just for the sake of being able to say you have some friends. You're so real, you rather be by yourself until you make some real friends, until you find some real people. And that's what it's all about. Finding some real friends, finding some real people, wanting to be with some folks who are genuine. You want the people who you're around to mirror you in some kind of positive way. You want the people who you are spending time with to reflect you in some kind of positive way. And that's what it's about. You want people to reflect you the way you want people to just be a reflection of you. That's that bar, y'all. You want people to reflect you in a positive way. You want people to be a representation of you. And not everybody's gonna that thing got the best of me today. Not everybody is gonna be like you, and not everybody has to be like you. And it's not that you want everybody to be like you. You just want to be able to find some people that you can find some type of commonality with. That's what it's all about. You want to be able to be around some people to find some type of commonality. That's it. All you want is commonality. All you want is some like-mindedness, some like-spiritedness. That's it. Whether it be a like mind or whether it be a like spirit, that's all you're looking for. And that's all you should look for when it comes to people. And that's why you're rare. Some people will settle for less. Some people will sell themselves short. Just put me around some people. I don't care. That's how you end up being around some backstabbers. That's how you end up being around some people that don't have your best interest at heart. That's how you end up making friends with people who will end up using you for making ends. All right. And when you get around people and they snake you and they're sly and they're slithery and they're slimy like that, grimy like that, it makes it hard for you to get away from them and not deal with them and not be with them because they fooled you into becoming friends with them. They showed you the fake side of them. All right. You don't want, some people are real good actors. Some people are real fake. They're real good actors and they're real fake, and they will use their real fakeness to try to attract you, a real genuine person. But you see through it all, and that's why you're one of a kind. You can see through them people's BS. They be mad at you because you don't deal with them and you don't want nothing to do with them. All right. But the thing is, if you tried, it wouldn't even work. If you tried, it wouldn't work. So it's like, to avoid playing yourself, you would just stay to yourself. And that's what makes you one of a kind. That's what makes you one of a kind. It's cool to be one of a kind. It's cool to be unique. It's cool to be genuine. It's cool to be authentic. It's cool to be real. You don't have to be anything that you don't want to be. And it's not that you can't, it's just that you couldn't be it if you tried. And that's really why you're one of a kind. There's certain things that you couldn't do if you tried. You couldn't be fake if you tried. It's not that you don't like people. It's not that you don't want to be around people. It's just that you couldn't be fake if you tried. That's why you're irreplaceable. People who get around you, they get a dose of a real, genuine person. They get a dose of a real person. They get a dose of somebody that is not going to be like everybody else, because you don't have to be like everybody else. Some people are fake. All right. You're not the type of person to talk about someone behind their back. That's not you. You don't talk about people behind their back. You don't kick people's back in when they're not around. You're irreplaceable. If one of a kind was a person, it would most definitely be you. There's certain things that you see other people do that you just can't get down with. And once you see certain things and certain people, you don't even come around anymore. You're like, yeah, I'm good. Because now you can see these things now so easy. It's so easy for you to pinpoint the type of people that you want in your life. And if people aren't a reflection of the things that you want in life, you don't deal with them. When people get around you, they could feel it. They're starting to feel it. They're like, yo, I either got to be a certain way or I'm just not going to be able to deal with this person at all. And that's the vibes you're giving to people. And that's why some people will not like you off the back. That's why people will hate you off the back. They could feel that you're real. All right. Some people are fake and they know it. Some people are fake and they know it. You'll be hearing them around each other. You're so fake. You're so toxic. Who is okay with saying that and being around someone, another fake toxic person? And hey, it's nothing wrong with being fake or toxic. If that is if that's what a person is seeking, if that's what a person wants to be, if that's who you are, hey, We got to let people be who they are. Otherwise, we be narcissistic. All right, we got to let people be who they are. Got to let people be who they want to be and what they want to be. But you have a decision whether you want to deal with them or not. All right, I don't know where that came from. Maybe that's some down south lingo or not. All right, I don't know. Maybe you want to be. I don't know if you don't want to be that. All right, so it is what it is. You don't want to be that. You choose whether you want to be that or not, and you chose that you don't want to be that, and that's okay. It's okay for you to be who you are, and you know it's okay to be who you are. You actually strive for being who you are, and that's why you're one of a kind. That's why you're irreplaceable, because when people get around you, they know they're getting someone real. When people get around you, they know they're not getting someone fake. People love authentic people. They love real people. They love someone that is going to be themselves. All right, 100%. And somebody that's not fake. And fake people, they have their little thing. They love themselves, and they love their little fakeness and their little faketivity with each other, and they love being fake with one another because they all fit in with each other. And I'm not hating on that at all. I'm not hating on people fitting in with each other and getting it in where they fit in. But when it comes to you and the vibe, you just can't do it because it's not right. It don't feel right. It don't sit right with your spirit. And that's why you are one of a kind, and that's why people know you're one of a kind, because you'll never change for anybody. You're not going to change for people. No amount of money, no amount of looks, no amount of anything can make you change. Your true self is going to come through. All right, you thought you might have been able to fake it, man. This person look all right. Let me just try to. No, it's still going to come through. All right, it's still going to come through. This person is going to be able to tell. They're going to start giving you the stink face, and their attitude is just going to get so weird that you're just like, yo, you know what? I don't even want to be around this person. It's not even worth it. But you definitely want to get past that stage. You definitely want to get past that stage. All right, I know some people early on in this thing, they might be at that stage, and that's okay. I ain't knocking it, but you're definitely going to want to get past that stage. It's not worth it. All right, it's definitely not. So it is what it is. You're irreplaceable. People who try to replace you, and people who try to find another you, it's not going to happen. People who try to replace you and think that somebody else can fill your shoes or fit the bill, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So they better get used to what they have. And why not enjoy what they have? Why not just get used to what they have? They better get used to appreciating what it is that they got. They're gonna have to appreciate the things that they have and the people that they have, because once you're gone, you're gone. You're out of here, never to return again. You are gone, and they're just gonna have to miss you at that point. Yeah, and they are going to miss you when you're gone. Everybody misses you when you're gone. Everybody misses you when you're gone, because they realize what it is that they had. They realized that they had someone that was rare. They realized they had someone that was one of a kind. They realized that they had someone that wouldn't do them dirty and kick their back in and make them feel bad about themselves. People laugh a lot of jokes off, but a lot of jokes have hidden meanings. People will laugh off a lot of jokes, but a lot of these jokes have hidden meanings, and a lot of these jokes there's underlying meanings, and those meanings in those jokes are really people coming at each other in a harsh way. And it's like, why would you play around with a person like that? And they could be buddies, but the thing is, the person knows that the person needs a friend, and you don't want to be that kind of person. You don't want to be the type of person that needs a friend and end up getting with someone and end up just continuing to be needy, and people talk to you any kind of way they want. People walk all over you any kind of way they want. People deal with you any kind of way they want, and you don't let that happen. That's why you are one of a kind. You're not just going to get with someone just to have someone and allow them to talk to you any kind of way. You know what? I don't have any friends. It's better than nothing. You always see it in groups where it's like that one person who you're like, yo, why is that person friends with them? That person should not be friends with that person, or that person should not be friends in that group. It's not good to be there. And if you're there, you definitely want to get out of there right now and never go back. And that's why you're one of a kind, because even if you had to take the time to realize that, even if you got burnt by some bad friends, even if you got scorched, or even if you got played by some people who you had no business being around, It's all good. It's okay, because you learned from the experience. And that's why a lot of us now stay to ourselves, because we realize our worth. We realize we're one of a kind. We realize we're irreplaceable. We realize that if one of a kind was a person, it would definitely be us. And it would definitely be you. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button. Smash that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. We out.